A taste of the divine. All the best cooks have something that is unique, a certain flavor of all of their own, a secret recipe or spice that makes their dishes stand out. After helping to get a failing restaurant back on its feet, I feel like I understand why people become so enthusiastic over food. I used to view it as nothing but fuel to keep me alive and fighting. But now, I honestly think I could cook a decent pie. Wait until you see your sister in the kitchen, Sarah. You're going to be in for a shock. Two things. One, yes, this is coming from her perspective. And two, yes, I plan on starting out every episode with that should I have the chance to. But anyway, greetings ladies and gentlemen, my name is Smiling Dread 4 and welcome back to some more Lightning Returns Final Fantasy XIII. So, in our last session, we began day 2 at the Luxurian, did a bunch of code searching for our quest, and actually found out who the identity of the Shadow Hunter was. And now that he's hunting us and ready for us to fight him. And yes, it's a he, don't even question me on it. But before we did that, we actually head over here to Yusnaan, the place that Snow actually is the patron of, so that's his thing. We also were able to complete a side quest, hence why this is here. So before we actually get into this, I wanted to let you guys know what's going to happen. I actually finally finished the whole speed guide thing for you guys, which you probably won't see a difference seeing as I already put in the playlist, but hey, it's there just to let you guys know. And anyway, I wanted to do this before we actually get into this because, well, once we get in, time starts to speed up, and I don't know if we'll have enough time to do all the missions I have planned out. I have the guide right in front of me. Let's see how much of it we can get done in regular pace. With that said and done, guys, let's head into this. Alright, so where we left off...
Alright, you need to find a way to infiltrate Snow's palace.
Why you...
Excuse me there, young lady. May I ask you somewhat of a strange question? Have you had anything stolen? By a pickpocket, for example?
A pickpocket? No, I don't think so. Nothing is missing.
Ah, I see. That is most reassuring. It pains me to confess the criminal element is active here.
So did someone rob you?
Me? Oh no, but please. If you do fall victim to a cut purse, be sure to tell me. Who knows? I might be able to help.
And just like that, we get a warning about a pickpocket. But that's actually going to be helpful for one of the side quests you do today. Before we do even that, we come over here and we're getting a little cutscene.
You mean me?
I know your face. You're the one I've seen on the posters.
Oh no, you've seen through my elaborate disguise. Yes, I'm the Savior, here to steal the soul from your precious patron. What are you waiting for? Arrest me and you'll probably get a raise.
Shut up! I don't need you to tell me how to do my job, you damn criminal!
Are you sure about that? Because you have yet to fight us. Also, I have to say, I know this was originally in Japanese, but just hearing her say how to arrest them and all that, it just sounds like she's being sarcastic and hilarious. Anyway, what you gotta do here is just get into the fight, hitting them like that, get Thundara off, that'll take care of him, and then just a few sparks and things later. Oh, also Glorious Healing, heals you, very helpful. We're gonna take you out with our new bouncer costume. So, what you think? I like it so far. Got that black jacket and red pants. I look like a true pinnacle of bouncing. Also, I don't know what bouncer is, so don't quote me on anything. But yeah, for now we got 30 EP. So 20 or 0.30 EP. 20 of that's from the Sentry Guard itself. Another 10 for the Flantor, which is helpful. And if we actually completed it at a certain time, we might have been able to get ourselves a new ability. Really helpful. But anyway, moving on.
Well, there are quite a lot of guards.
Come back here and...
If you let them chase you around, you might get cornered.
Oh, relax, Hope. Oh, I see gems. Gimme.
Take the offensive and try to throw them into confusion.
You know that does absolutely nothing, but hey. Alright, now come up here after grabbing those, and we get ourselves a side quest off the bat.
Can you play that again for me?
Oh, hey! Your name isn't Lightning, is it?
And just how did you know that?
Oh, well, the girl in black told me. She said that if I played this song, a lady called Lightning would show up.
Lumina.
That's it, Lumina. She's the one who showed me how to play the song. So, do you know it?
Sure, I've heard it before. So why don't you play me the rest of it now?
What's so funny?
That's exactly what Lumina said you'd say. She said that if I played the first bit, you'd come over to talk to me, and then you'd be sure to ask me to play the rest.
I'm guessing now I have to do something to hear the rest, right?
Yep. Lumina said if you want to hear the whole song, you're gonna have to find the musical treasure spheres. I've got a key that's supposed to open them all.
Yep. That's how we complete this quest, and that's how we actually get those treasure spheres. So in the Champion's Quarter, just off Armor Alley, stands a famous Cactuar statue. Here, Lightning encounters a young trumpeter by the name of Morris, playing a very familiar tune. He can only play a few notes of the melody. If Lightning wants to hear more, she will have to collect the rest of the score from the musical treasure spheres. Sound familiar? This is another Illumina's games, but maybe it's worth Lightning's while to play along. We are talking about the same Lumina, right? Is that really worth it? Well, either way we'll get a soul, so let's do it. Quest accepted. We'll take care of those treasure spheres of yours.
I'll play Luminous' little game, but not for my own benefit. Maybe if Snow hears that song down here in the streets, it'll give him some smidgen of hope.
Huh? Wait a sec. Are you saying this song has something to do with the patron? What?
I can't say, but I'll tell you what. You play me the whole song, and maybe I'll tell you.
Alright, it's a deal. But you still have to do what I asked for first. Here's the key to the boxes. You have to find all of them. When you're done, come back and talk to me.
Yusnaan's musical treasure spheres. Soulful sounds from a brass horn can be heard coming from the musical treasure spheres that Lumina has left around the town. These special spheres also have ghostly notes dancing around them, so they shouldn't be too hard to find, and you'll hear them once you get near them, which is probably pretty obvious. But yeah, just like that, we're good to go, and funnily enough, one of the closest ones you can actually get, if you remember right, is up here. Now let's see if I can find the ladder to this. I always have trouble getting this one because of how dark it is for me. But somehow I was able to get that on the first try, so I'm kind of happy. And as you can tell, it plays the Final Fantasy XIII theme, with the brass horn kind of routines and all. Alright then, so that's one down, but we got two more to go, and we'll get those on the way. But before that, next quest, come over here. Ooh, Clantors, gimme. Let's fight. I'll fight ya. Alright, just like before. Wait for it. They'll go heal. Let Dara stagger. Go for a single blitz. 1, 2, 3. Almost gets rid of him and takes out those Kiraga men. And only 2 combos. 2 wombo freaking combos. Yep, and like I said, 10 for the Plantors and 20 for the whole Sentry Guard itself. Get 1 bronze medal, 2 clear oozes. I wish we got an ability from that though. Kinda disappointing. Oh well.
This is the Reveler's Quarter. The beautiful town.
Yes, very beautiful.
You're pretty upset. You want to tell me about it?
What good would that do? You can't teach me how to sing again, can you?
You forgot how to sing?
How?
My voice is just gone. I can't hold a note anymore.
Are you sure you're not sick or something?
My heart may be. The cruel bastard, he left me.
And
Oh
you think
my.
You took your voice with him.
You don't understand what it is to perform, do you? He's not just my lover. He's written all my best hits. We were an unbeatable partnership. But then he up and left, leaving nothing but his songs behind. I tried to sing them, but I'm so angry at him I just can't get the words out.
So you're not heartbroken, just angry?
I don't expect you to understand.
You're right about that. I don't understand at all.
Wait a
Neither do
second.
I.
Would you be willing to go and find him for me? I'll make it worth your while. My word is good, I promise.
Why are you asking me?
Of all people.
Because there's no danger he'd fall for you and forget about me.
For any of you females out there, are you guys always this odd when it comes to love? Or is it just me? Maybe this is just a stereotype, I don't know. I've never personally been into the romance game. But in the Fountain Square Reveler's Quarter, Lightning meets a singer named Olga, who has been abandoned by Birdie, her lover and songwriting partner. If Lightning were to find the wayward Birdie, he could help the diva get her voice back. And again, I don't understand how that works, but hey, love is love, right? Love is love.
Don't hate me if he does fall for me.
If he does, I'll hunt you down, tear your hair out, and claw your eyes. Do I make myself clear?
We'll
Anyway,
see.
His name is Birdie. He's the kindest, most gentle man in the whole city. He should be easy to find in a sea of undesirable men.
That's really not much of a lead, but I'm willing to help you out.
What prompted you to take on
And
such a
there you go.
strange job?
I don't know.
After him.
I think this city must... Hey,
Pretty
why are you
obvious,
running
isn't
from
it?
me? I just want to talk.
I don't know any Olga. I mean...
It
Birdie.
doesn't take a genius to figure out you know her. Do you know anything else about her? Like, where her missing lover is?
Oh, I can't keep this secret for any longer. I just can't. I have to confess it to someone, and it might as well be you. I'm her lost lover.
Is
There
this
you
your
go.
idea of a joke?
No, it's true, I swear. My name is Birdie. You know, the songwriter? I promised her my undying love, but now I don't dare face her. I unwittingly lost the 354th song I wrote for her.
Say
Wait
what?
a minute. Did you say 354? That's a lot of songs.
Well, you know, I had a few centuries.
You didn't run out of ideas?
Ideas come easy. I picture my Olga, and the melodies just come to me fully formed, as if from another world.
Huh. Better to be lucky than good, I guess.
But a dark cloud has blotted out the sun of our radiant love. In the form of a frightful monster that suddenly attacked me and stole that song away. Which, incidentally, brings me to the favor I want to ask. I'm sure you can guess what it is.
Why don't you spell it out for me, just to be sure?
Well, I was thinking that you could get my music back from that, monster. I'd give you a reward. Please?
You and Olga. Neither of you mind asking strangers for favors, do you?
Retrieving the satchel. Birdie's satchel was stolen on the beach in the lower city. Head to the far end of Central Avenue. Go down the steps and defeat the monster that stole the satchel. And when he says monster, he really means monsters. Let that sink in for a bit.
There's
But there you
something I
go.
just don't get. He said he's written over 300 songs, right? If that's the case, why can't he just write a new one?
That's a very good question.
I didn't even think to ask. I just got caught up in their little game.
Well, they're
Hello.
artists. Putting on a show is what they do. Anyway,
All right. Give it back.
Give me my money,
Give what back? What are you talking about, lady?
dude.
I can get rough, if that's how you want to play it.
Ugh. Do you always go around bullying kids? Go on, take your stupid stuff. I don't want it.
Jerk off. But thanks for my
since
money
you
back.
need to help. Let's go and find this music of his.
And if you actually got pickpocketed before something like that was happening, you actually get a unique dialogue. But that's all it was, dialogue. But there you go, that's for side quest number 1.
Appointed time. Your destiny awaits, Savior.
And just what makes you so sure that I'm the savior?
I could be a hobo.
His eye sees the truth. It cannot be denied. We are alchemists who seek the ultimate truth of all things. He has used the alchemic arts on himself. Now he possesses the eye that sees all.
So, what do you want with me?
Listen to his oracle. Your true path as the Savior is known. Now it is time you know it yourself.
We have the quest of the Free Will, which is kind of ironic considering the circumstances. A Fountain Square, the Reveler's Quarter, Lightning encounters a mysterious diviner who tells her that his colleague has alchemic arts to acquire an eye that can see the future. That is way too long of a sentence. If the two diviners are telling the truth, it might be worth Lightning's while to do as they bid her and follow her true path as a savior. Now, this is one of the few quests that I actually did not complete before this LP. I actually did not complete it because of the final step in this process. Something you'll find out later on, but is everyone completed? Go for it. But we'll accept it just for now, in case.
An oracle? If you've got something to tell me, I'll listen. But I choose my own path.
Listen, Savior. I say to you that which I have seen. Tomorrow, when the sun hangs highest in the sky, You shall meet us in this place. The encounter is ordained.
Hope, what do you make of these so-called fortune tellers?
They don't speak very clearly or quickly. But I think what they basically said was they want you to come back and see them again at noon tomorrow.
There you go. That's what we gotta do. Also, right here, say the magic words to the Chocobo girls and they'll give you fireworks. The magic words are meow meow choco chow. Meow meow choco chow. That was odd, I'm sorry. And the Chocobo girls can be found in various locations between 5 a.m. and 3 a.m. So in other words, they can only be approached at night. Or during their drunken hours. But anyway. And also, if you view this, there is what looks like a phone number on the back of the poster. This is something that will not happen with any other poster. And it's needed for a Canvas of Prayers quest, if I remember correctly. Next up...
You can get your hands on some fireworks if you know the Chocobo Girl's code.
Yes, we know. Now next up, we're gonna do some things for the main quest of this area, even though we're not tackling it this day. Basically what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna come over to this guy.
The Augur's Quarter is locked, but for people in the know, there's always the back route.
You managed to learn about the back route into the Augur's Quarter. Is that enough, or do you want more info?
Got this.
Well, I'll get more info, but first I want to deal with these guys. Go on, Thunder. There you go, buddy. Go, Blitz! A Blitz! A Blitz! A Blitzeration! You're done, Pilar.
Life burns brighter at the edge of death.
Aye. Now that's taken care of. Next up, come over to this area. Talk to this little guy.
If you don't have an ID, you're never getting into the Augur's Quarter. If you really want to see one of the shows they hold there, you don't have much choice but the tour guide. The tour guide sneaks groups of tourists in through the back route to see the show in the Augur's Quarter. Trust me, he's not that hard to find. In fact, he's about the easiest person to spot.
There you go.
I know how to get you into that palace. The gate to the Augur's Quarter is locked, and that's blocking you from the palace. If you don't have the proper ID, it'll be impossible to get through.
Hail there,
that's why we're buying a ticket.
Lady. You're just dying to see this show, aren't you? You can try to hide it, but I know what a woman wants.
Maybe,
do you?
Maybe not. Either way, I don't have an ID to reach the theater.
No worries about that. I can get you a special ticket at a special price.
A ticket, huh?
Oh, you playing innocent? I'm sure you know about the sneaking in special. I help the poor visitors to our fair city, people who don't have the requisite IDs, to see our most famous sight, the show in our illustrious theater. And I'm the only option they've got.
So I buy a ticket and you get me in to see the show, and I've nothing to go on but your word.
My word is good, but I can't offer any guarantees. I mean, who knows if you'll make it back alive? That depends on Lady Luck. So put your trust in Fortuna and your money in my pocket.
Fine. But how about a few more details?
I knew you were up for it. All right, let me explain to you the brilliance of my little tour, shall I? It starts next to the monorail track. You know, the one that carries supplies from the industrial area. Up on that track, you'll find some of the best views in the city. If you know where to look, that is. I can take you up on the track from the industrial area and get you set up all nice and comfy. A perch with a view. You'll be able to see the Augur's Quarter and the theater.
Sounds easy enough. So where does Lady Luck come into it?
Well, the tour's not without danger. The chaos infusions have been hitting the industrial area real hard these days. You might have to fight more than just desperate tourists on your way to the best seats. I don't guarantee your safe arrival or return. All I guarantee is, I'm the only way in. Not that it looks like you have plans of actually sitting down and watching a thing, my lady.
What are you trying to say?
Nothing. None of my business to say where you might be going or who you might be going after. I'm sure the Savior plays her cards close to her chest.
Gee, was it the posters around town that tipped you off?
I could sell you out to the palace guard, you know, make a pretty profit. I guess you'll also have to depend on your luck to see that I don't just do that, Now, Don't you feel like coughing up and buying a ticket to my tour? I'll even give you a special price, just for you.
Just for the savior. It costs 2,000 gil. Fortunately, we have just enough, and I'm gonna make a threat right now. If you sell us out, it'll be more than your head on a plate. Wait, that doesn't make any sense. Basically... But yes, I'll take your ticket. I will.
If you want to betray me to the authorities, go ahead. But watch your back if you do.
Ooh, look out for the big bad savior. A ticket for one. Time's on the ticket. Be in the industrial area by then or you'll miss your chance for the show. One of my helpers will be in front of the gate to the industrial area. Give them that ticket and they'll take real good care of you. You know the area, right? Past Central Avenue and then across the sand in the lower city. We leave on the dot, so don't you dawdle or you'll have to wait for the next tour. Thank you for your business, my good lady.
The ticket reads, be at the industrial area gate by 6 p.m. In other words, 1900 hours. And like I said, we're not going to do that today, at least not on this day. We'll be doing that later on. But getting this earlier on just makes things a lot easier.
People want to see them, and it looks like there's a back route that people without IDs can use to get inside.